Hi guys. Yes, it's Friday night, which means, everyone's at home because of COVID-19. Normally, I'd be probably barbecuing somewhere or maybe watching the sunset, but it's okay. We're all home and we're safe. And thank you guys so much for jumping on. So, this is new because we have 4 different teams on right now. What started as me wanting to just, a little bit about me. My name is Jordan Kamara. I run Aloha Aila, and I am a platinum leader. I've been doing doTERRA for, I think I figured out the other day, almost 6 years. And I got started as a customer, and I just loved what I saw. I loved the community that we had, and we jumped in head first. My husband was our primary breadwinner. I quit my federal job. I ended up getting pregnant like 2 months after I quit, which was awesome because we had been trying for a really long time. But I owe so much of my freedom, my emotional freedom, my financial freedom to doTERRA. This company is incredible. If you've been in this, you know how incredible and how giving and how grateful our company is. Not us being grateful to them being grateful to us, which is huge. And so, yeah, mahalo for being on. And I wanted to do this call as a revamp because I've been taking a little bit of a break with my business. I've had a lot going on. We had a baby 8 months ago. He's 8 months now. My husband has been home with us. I have some side businesses that I run, and so doTERRA kind of took a back burner for me. And for a little while, I felt guilty about it, and I felt like, oh, I'm letting people down. I'm like not doing what I said I was gonna do. But you know what's crazy is that doing this as a business for as long as I had been invested in it, doTERRA still was able to help me pay my bills and help me get comfortable, especially during this transition into like not being in school and distance learning. I have a 11-year-old, almost 11-year-old. Oh my God. I have an almost 11-year-old, and he's in distant learning with us at home. Plus we have the 2 little ones. And so it's just really nice when you kind of start seeing what this residual income can do for you. So with that, I just wanted to jump back in, and I feel all this momentum that's happening. And I actually shared it in our call this past Wednesday, that it really goes to show what kind of company we're working for when the economy is in a rut. Like America, everywhere around the world, the economy is not doing well. But then you have doTERRA that had the biggest volume last month. Our BOGOs were like 350 to 400% more than ever before in this economy. And then it just shows that not only are we partnered up with the greatest company, in my opinion, but the fact that we can still generate wealth in a time where it's not common is huge. And I think it goes to show that we're with the right company, we have the right mindset, and that we're just really lucky to be able to like community with one another. So mahalo again for jumping on. I just wanted to start the call by this is our May team call for all of you that's on Aloha Aila. So we wanted to start it by just congratulating everyone last month for the huge month we had. It was the biggest volume I've ever seen in my company, in my business, and I'm sure other leaders can say the same thing. It was an amazing month. doTERRA blessed us with a week of BOGOs, which were crazy. They came out with a BOGO box, which was the first time they've ever did something like that. And I think it just really helped our company forward. And it also just made people that maybe were on the fence about joining us really, really wanting to link arms. So we have a couple announcements. We have some amazing promos this month. If you haven't already heard, it's like the 8th. So I hope you heard, but if not, doTERRA is giving us LRP, right? So everyone knows what LRP is. If not, please join up with the person that invited you or enrolled you to this call. LRP is our amazing monthly rewards program where we get free stuff, free points. But the LRP product of the month is Citrus Twist. I have not received mine yet, but I have heard from numerous sources that it smells very gingery, and I love ginger. So if you love ginger, citrus, if anyone wants to share in the chat if they love it. Okay, Alexa says she loves it. I know Aiko was saying, she's like, it's a lot of ginger. And even my sister, lemongrass scent comes in strong. Ooh, I like that. Lemongrass is great. So LRP, if you order 125 PV from now to the 15th, you'll get this product for free through LRP. The other thing that doTERRA came out with this month were 2 brand new kits to enroll with. So they are the Protect Kit and the, oh my God, one second, Protect Kit and the Respond Kit. Thank you, Respond Kit. So these kits are new this month and they're available for this month only. So what that looks like is your membership fee will be waived if you're not a member yet, or if you're trying to talk to people about this. Your membership fee will be waived, which is normally $35 a month. Plus, you're bundling the products, so you're getting a bigger savings on top of everything. We don't know, so I always get this question like, oh, what's next month's promos, or what's, you know, is December gonna have frankincense? And as wellness advocates, we really don't know what's happening. So we're in the same boat as you are. When the clock strikes midnight on the last day of the month, we all find out together. So if you're really wanting to get your hands on these kits, I believe it's 2 per account. You can order them as a wellness advocate or a customer, but they also are available as enrollment kits too. Okay, the other thing I wanted to say is that Lindsay, who is my sister, wave. Lindsay Takikawa, wave. She is the Aila auntie. She has ice cream. She is the Aila auntie, and so she is in Maui based, and she's been helping me kind of regenerate our class schedules. And so what that is looking like is every Wednesday, it's totally open to our team. Wednesdays at 10 a.m., she's going to be talking about oils online, and this is just continued education. So if you're new, if you're seasoned, I love these calls because I feel like every time I jump onto an oil call, I learn something new. Even if I've been doing this for 6 years, I always learn something new or get a new like moment to like store into my memory banks. 10 a.m. she's going to be doing oils online, half an hour. We timed it. It was 27 minutes and it was great. And then at 1 p.m. I go over the wealth and wellness aspect of doTERRA, which is also a half an hour. And so these calls are formulated to not take up a lot of your time, but still give you a handle on your business and on your health. So mahalo for those of you who joined us for this past Wednesday. It's going to be every Wednesday, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and I am holding myself accountable to this. Lindsay is holding myself accountable to this too. Noelle is also going to hold me accountable to this. Yeah, Noelle? Yeah. See, she said yes. And then before we get into our amazing guest speaker, I just wanted to congratulate a few people on our team. So we had some amazing rank advancements last month. And I was going to put it into an email. I was going to post it on my Instagram, but I hope that they're on this call tonight so I can actually say their names, because saying a name is just, it's so nice. You know, it's so nice to hear. And we really want to put all of our love and intentions into these names because they're doing amazing things for our company. So we have new executives: Stacy Sibe, Christy Noah, Siana, I'm hoping I'm saying the right, Betran, Sheldine Haleamo, and Kim Margino. Yay, executives, mahalo. We have 3 new elites, or 2 new elites this month: Zoraida, Florite, and Courtney Alo, Elites this month. And then we have 4 new premieres. So Gloria Wassman, Lehua and Brian Nakagawa, Angel Preston, and Lee Bittler. Hee-hee! And then this is super exciting because this is Huiloha Aila's first gold. Cece Cullen, I'm so proud of you. Cece Cullen, yes. I don't know if she's on this call because Vegas is like, you know, Vegas is like a couple hours ahead. But I hope that she can watch the recording and see us all clapping for her because this is so awesome. Gold is a huge rank in doTERRA. And I remember when I hit gold, it was just such a feeling of accomplishment because it's like your premiers have their executives and you have your premiers, and it's just beautiful to witness. So yay, mahalo, mahalo. Okay, I want to introduce our guest speaker. She is a friend of mine since I was in first grade, Kamehameha Schools. She actually was my bug finding partner. I used to drag her into the playground and we used to look for caterpillars and beetles and all the fun stuff. But I've known Ashley for a long time, and I can just tell you that her heart is gold. It is gold drop. And I am so excited that she hit the rank of Blue Diamond last month, which is no easy feat. Holy crap, Blue Diamond. I don't even know how many Blue Diamonds. Is there 3 of you guys on this in Hawaii? I don't even know. It's crazy. 2% of the company hit Blue Diamond, guys. 2%. And a Blue Diamond leg or a Blue Diamond team is 5 golds. So you can see what that looks like. So I want to also congratulate all of her golds, all her silvers, all her elites, executives, Gold Drop Society. This is for you. And I know that Ashley agrees with me when I say that when we hit a rank, you all hit a rank. And so it's just such a beautiful thing that we can duplicate this and have people that we know getting to these places. It's not just some person in Utah that we don't know. It's people that we know. It's people that we live next to, that we've grown up with. So before I get emotional, Ash is going to be jumping on and she's going to share a little of her story and her mana'o, and at the end, if we have time, we'll open it up to questions. So mahalo Ash.
Thanks, Joe. I am honestly super nervous. You guys saw me like breathing in adaptive. I think if I'm correct, the oil of speech is spearmint. Spearmint is an adaptive, if you guys don't know. So this is a powerful, powerful blend. I don't know if I actually feel calmer, to be honest. I'm like way like shaking out of my body. But I am super honored to be here. And Joe, okay, I'm trying not to cry. I'm gonna cry so much. Have your tissues ready. No. But Joe, I'm so happy to be here and super honored that you even asked me. And I have a group mentoring call with my team on Tuesdays. And what I was sharing with them was, deep breath. In my beginnings, starting out as a wellness advocate, it's really scary. Starting with essential oils and you don't have people around you using essential oils, wanting a natural path. I was the first mom in my friends group. My friends didn't even have kids. They just started having kids and my oldest daughter is 5. So to jump into the world of essential oils and want to be better, want to be more aware, and want to use essential oils is scary doing it by yourself. And so to come into a team, and for me, my upline team is obviously Noelle. She's on this call. She's my mentor. But it was Aila Love. Yep, it was Aila Love. I'm like, hui aloha Aila, all of our group names. So Aila Love created that example, I feel, for us. And it made me want to join that team. It made me want to join Noelle. And I saw Joe there and I saw all these familiar faces. And so I jumped into the essential oil world feeling loved and supported. So when I made the jump to be a wellness advocate, I felt that love and support. And so what I was sharing with my team was, as I started to do my business, I didn't have a team. My team was my crossline sisters and my uplines and my crosslines. And as I've worked through the ranks and on my business and focused all of my my attention on building my team and building the relationships with them, my crossline sisters, my uplines were there cheering me on along the way. And as I, oh my gosh, as I reached Blue Diamond, for Jill to ask me to speak on her call is so special. And it brings it full circle again of like, I jumped into this feeling loved and supported by those crossline sisters. And now as a Blue Diamond, it comes back around to me being asked to speak on a call by my crossline sisters, my upline crossline sisters, who, Joe, you like literally paved the way. Joe, Noelle, Kalenohea, Maile, all of them paved the way and set an example for me to feel confident to do my business. So I just wanted to thank you and also share with you guys that you have to make crossline sisters. You have to make upline, crossline relationships and support. You know, we see Liza on this call. I don't see her face on this screen exactly, but Liza is on this call and she's not necessarily in our team of the Aila Love umbrella, right? But she is a crossline, and to have crossline sisters who aren't in your downline. I love my downline. My downline is here. My leaders are here. It's a different relationship because it's not based on like people that, you know, you're mentoring and you're supporting. It's relationships that are like they're not part of your business. And so you can just, it's a different type of relationship. And you know, when you guys are in school and you get like that peer support, that's that crossline sisters that come in. You're getting peer support. And so if you aren't making those friendships now, I highly recommend it. And then as you grow, they're going to be cheering you on. And it was nice, you know, when I got that, when I reached Blue Diamond, I was getting congratulations from not just my team, not just my downline, the girls that I mentor, who I work with, but the cross lines and the uplines. And it was really, really nice. And I felt really loved and supported. And so I hope you guys build that for yourselves. And I wanted to mention a little bit of mindset and comparison. When you come into a business like this, sometimes you look at what other wellness advocates are doing and you can compare yourself, and you have to build that mindset of I am enough. I have something else to offer, and really kind of look at everyone else and see what they're doing and be like, oh my gosh, yes, like she's amazing. She's stepping into herself and I'm going to step into myself. And, you know, back when I first started, Noelle had her style. My upline is Noelle. She's here. She had her style. Joe had her style. And again, they kind of paved the way for me and they inspired me. And so instead of me looking at it like, oh, I could never be like Noelle, could never be like Joe. And they're kind of also Hawaiiana, and I'm not really that style, right? And I was like, I'm not really that Hawaiiana. Can I really do this, right? I was like, do I belong on this team, right? And it has nothing to do with comparison. So I want you guys to make sure that you're building your mindset, you're working on that. You don't compare yourself to others, but you look at all the inspiration around you and use that. And don't look at it as like they're doing this and that and this. Look at it like they are stepping into who they are and they are shining in their light. And, you know, how can I step into who I am and be authentic and shine in my light so that we're all setting this example as doTERRA Wellness Advocate leaders. When you guys can step into yourself, that's when you're going to rise and you're setting the example, and your team will rise too. Okay, so I have worked a lot on mindset, and if you guys aren't doing, you know, that mindset stuff and working through your beliefs, you got to, or you won't get to those higher ranks. And then I just wanted to mention scarcity versus abundance. So just kind of look at, you know, am I looking at a situation in scarcity, or am I looking at a situation in abundance? Because when I first joined this team, we're all friends. We all have the same friends. Best friend. Noelle's husband and my husband are best friends. And so Noelle already signed up all of their wives. And I could have easily came into it like, I have no one left, right? But I am abundant. You're in that mindset. I am abundant. They found their people. I'm going to find my people. And as long as those people are being supported by them, then I'm going to support my people. And one of our best friends, mine and Joe's best friend, has a membership with Joe, but we both support her, and that's what it is, and that's how it is. And so I want you guys to feel comfortable in the mindset of stepping into who you are and your authentic self and letting your light shine, letting everyone influence you, but help you create who you are. And then look at, this business and this industry as being abundant and not scarcity. Okay, once you work through all those beliefs, you're gonna rise and you're gonna shine. So I just wanted to again talk about a little bit about how I started and how it's coming back full circle with this cross-line support. And it's such a good feeling. And so I'm super thankful, and thank you guys. So Joe asked me to talk about my why, about my journey to Blue Diamond, and some mama tips. And so I'll start with my why. And I want to tell you guys, it doesn't have to be a super deep why. It can literally be, I want to support my family, and it can deepen later. And just know that everything that you're doing, it impacts a whole bunch of people, even if you don't realize it. And so my why, when I first started, I thought I had my dream job. I worked at San Lorenzo Bikinis as the buyer. So I'd go to Miami Fashion Week, and I'd watch all the fashion shows. I even went to FIDM. I went to a fashion school called FIDM, FIDM in LA. Thought I wanted to design my own bikini line, then worked my way up in that local company because I wanted to be part of a local company and live in Hawaii. And I went to Miami Swim Week. I did all the stuff. I met with Acacia, Miko, all of those, did all the orders. And what was lacking was a purpose. And what was lacking was my heart wasn't completely in it. It was more of an idea and of, the idea of like this status and this lifestyle, right? And so as I worked there for, I believe, almost 5 years, I had a baby. My daughter was almost 2, and I got introduced to the oils. And my upline Noelle was telling me, you'd be really good at this business. And I was like, no, I wouldn't. I told her no how many times, Noelle? And then one of my best friends was like, I want to know all about your oils. I had no idea that I could influence people. I had no idea. Me just sharing the oils and talking about the oils, my best friend signed up, gave me a little boost of confidence. I started to sit down with my husband, look at our goals, and I was like, I am not making enough money. And I am always away from my daughter. Always. I was working 50 hours a week there. And when I realized my purpose wasn't there, my heart wasn't there, that broke my heart. And so Noelle timed it right. We're going to do a launch. You want to do it? You sit down with me. We'll do a business overview. I'll take you to lunch. I was like, okay. Took my lunch break, walked across the street, met her for lunch, went through the whole thing. My best friend was with me, who was my first enrollment. At the end, she was like, okay, who wants to launch? And I was the only one who raised my hand. And my best friend was the one who actually wanted to do the business. So I raised my hand, and I'm someone who, if I commit to something, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it well, and I'm not going to fail. My top 5 strengths are focus, futuristic, achiever, discipline, and competition. Crazy. So as I had this full-time job, crazy, insane. As I had this full-time job, I'd commit 1 to 2 hours every day, Monday through Friday after work, building my doTERRA business, knowing that I was taking more time away from my child, but I was building this pipeline. Because when I looked at my finances with my husband, living in Hawaii, supporting a family, there was no way we were going to accomplish any of those goals. So I had to find another outlet. And I grew from being an addiction girl and a Mai Tai girl. I couldn't go back to doing that. And when I saw the income in that business overview, I was like, I could do that. I want that. I want that income. I want that income for my family. And so put my head down. I used that launch guide, the Empowered Success launch guide. We didn't have all the other guides. We only had launch. Front to back, every month I sat there and I planned out my month. Front to back of that guide is so busted up. Every month, I taught 3 classes each month. or I held 3 classes, my first 3. My Noelle taught those. And so 3 classes, and I said, I'm going to get 5 people there. I'm going to enroll 10 people a month. I didn't enroll 10 people every single month, but I set that goal. And then I stayed consistent. 3 classes every month, get at least 5 people there, enroll at least 10 people. And I've held myself to that since then. I hit, yes, launch guide. I hit elite in 3 months, gave me the confidence because I looked at that rank guide. I'm going to cry again. I looked at the rank guide, and when you look at silver, elite, silver is 3 elites. So when you hit elite, you're like, oh my God, I could do that. That's possible. You know, like that was a big rank for me. I looked at my husband, I told him, I'm not happy where I am. doTERRA gives me purpose. I need to leave my job. So I quit my job at elite, only $300 a month. Quit my job. And I was like, okay, but I got to make a living. I got to, you know, I want to be with my family. I want to be home with my child. I need to make a living. And so use my 5 strengths, put my head down. I hit Premier 2 months later. So in 5 months, I hit Premier. BOGO boosted me, gave me a lot of confidence because I actually have used BOGOs to hit each rank. So I hit Premier rank with BOGO. BOGO was every February, July, and November. So I hit Premier in February. Then I hit Silver in July. Then I went right into Gold a little bit later. And I came back around in March, where I didn't even qualify to go to leadership retreat. You have to be a Silver rank. I was a Premier that first March. I came back as Platinum. And so, yeah, I just really put my head down and held myself to that consistency. Along with enrolling people, those people are going to turn into builders, you know? And so that fast start bonus, that kept me alive while I was building my pipeline. And I just kept talking to people about the business. A podcast that I love, that I listen to, I don't know if you guys listen to her, especially the new generation of builders, is Whole Fit podcast. I know most of us really love her. And something that I learned is stepping into ownership, stepping into the ownership of your life and your goals, your business, and what you want out of life. And that gave me a lot of confidence in how to speak and how to speak to people. So if you want to look that up and you want to listen to those, I would listen to them over and over and over because I questioned myself a lot. And like I mentioned in the very beginning, I had to build my mindset, especially not comparing and especially believing in myself. I've been so lucky to find amazing leaders. When you come across someone who has all the qualities that you're looking for in a leader, that could be resourceful, self-sufficient, the way that they speak, the way that you connect, tell them straight up you're looking for a leader. Straight up, you're looking for a leader. So I found Naomi, who was one of my customers, and I was like, I think you're going to be bomb. Like, I think you're going to be a leader. Can you be my business partner? And she was just like, not sure. I'm about to give birth. And then she started enrolling people while she was in the hospital after she pushed out her 3rd child. And I was like, yep, you're my leader. You're my leader. So Naomi was there. And then Aiko, who is now, Naomi just hit gold last month. Aiko is a platinum on my team. And she was one of those customers who just kept asking me questions and always responding and super friendly. And I was like, can you be my business partner? I really like you. And I like how quick you are to respond to me and how excited you are about your oils. And she was like, I don't know. I'll think about it. Not really, no. And I was like, okay. The next thing you know, she comes around. She's like, oh, my friend wants to enroll. Can I upgrade? I was like, no, I just enrolled you. I need to move you in my structure, blah, blah, blah. She ended up all the way down on my 4th level. She's my platinum. My brother is on top of her. My brother is my placeholder. She's my platinum, and I'm slowly going to move her up, and that's okay. And my brother's an actual builder on my team, which is pretty awesome. And so there's Aiko, and she takes off, platinum leader now. My 3rd, I met Giselle. She's my customer, and she came in saying, I'm on my maternity leave, and I want to be part of your team. I want to do the business with you. I want to take care of my daughter. And I think when people have babies, it opens up their eyes to like, I need more. I need to be better for my family, for our future. And so I held that belief in her. I knew she was a leader, and she turned out to my third. And then fourth was Alexis. I knew right away on my front line. And fifth was Brittany. And Brittany, she's right there on this call too. She's been building for almost a year. So I knew I've been planning for Blue Diamond for almost a year. As soon as we hit platinum, Alexis came in. I was like ready to build my fourth leg. As soon as we hit diamond, I was like, I'm waiting for the right person. And Britt was my customer for a while. And if you guys have ever talked to her or heard her speak or connected with her, you would immediately think she's a leader as well. And so I was like, I'm in my fifth leg. And as you grow, your qualifiers are going to be completely different people, because you're at a different place when you find them, and it's pretty amazing. But your next legs, I want you to hold this belief for yourself. Your next legs are going to be leaders and will lead their own teams. And so when you feel like you're pouring and you're pouring and you're pouring into your business and your teams, and you're like, I don't know if I could add another leg. How am I going to take that? You're going to have leaders as your business partners who are going to help to lead those teams and step into their business and their leadership. So Blue Diamond, we reached in 3.5 years. Diamond, I reached at 22 months. And again, it was just me putting my head down and really going for it. I like to talk about the belief pyramid. Do you guys know that one? The rank belief pyramid? I just talked about this with my team, and my team was like, oh my gosh, it's so true. And so I just want to share that with you guys, because I literally, again, I had to do so much personal development and so much work. I also had to get support. And as you grow, your rank will grow. You're going to step into each rank. Elite is believing in the product. Premier is believing in the company and the opportunity. Silver is believing in yourself. Gold and platinum is believing in your builders, like building up your team and thinking that, you know, they can do this, and not necessarily like, I got to build up this team. And I don't know, you have to believe in them in order to be that gold and that platinum. So when Joel was saying that hitting gold was a big, big shift, it really, truly is. So gold and platinum, your builders. Diamond is your why. And then blue and presidential is your influence. It gets a little deep there, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty heavy on me right now. And so back to my why, it just started off as me wanting to provide for my family. And that's okay. For a long time, I battled with like, why do I not want to like change the whole world and bring world peace and have this super deep why? What I had to come to terms with was, I'm not a freaking superwoman. And I have 3 kids. Like, my daughter's 5, my second one is 2, my baby just turned 1 the other day. The best thing that I can do is give my all to them. My why has been providing for my family, into raising my children to be positive people that can bring positivity to the world. And me being, what kind of random acts of kindness, or even just acts of kindness that I do want to do, what can I do? And when I share oils, most of my customers are moms, and I make the connection, and I make friends with them, and I send them extra little gifts and stuff, and like that could mean the whole world to them, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom. And especially in this lifestyle, which is why we have adaptive of this modern world, with all the pressure and all the just technology and social media, and the help that we need with self-care. I think that's huge, that we're out here connecting with people, and that can be a huge why. My why has turned a little deeper, just because I've been on a doTERRA co-impact sourcing trip. So I do really want to connect more with the missions there. And then I just bought a house in Manoa because of Diamond. And so I want you guys to have the same thing. That was on my dream board. And I look at, how can I help this Manoa community, right? And this is the up and coming neighborhood for the next generation. And so, I'm kind of figuring it out. As we stepped into Blue Diamonds, it was really heavy for a couple days for me, even up until like even today. It's pretty heavy. Um, as you step into diamonds, and the diamonds on this call can agree with me, corporate is looking at you. Um, if corporate comes down for an event, they're going to turn to you to step up. We get access to diamond calls and corporate stuff with as a diamond leader, and it comes with responsibility. And you know, with Blue Diamond, that's why I've been like so overwhelmed, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is my role now? And more people are looking at me. So I'm still figuring it out, but I am so lucky that I have the team, because you know, I have even Alexis telling me, I know you have a lot on your plate, so I know that I need to step up as a leader. And each of their roles are going to change as my role has changed. And so I think it's going to come to transparency with my team of Blue Diamond is completely different than silver. It's also completely different from platinum. And I feel the shift of the difference of diamond. And so in order for me to not drown, I need to be transparent with my team. I need to be transparent with my family, and do my best to keep up, and also remember my why. And my why is to be with my kids, to work at home with my kids and support my family and raise them, and keep us in Hawaii, because Hawaii is expensive. And I'm very thankful to doTERRA that we have that opportunity. Please let me know if there's anything that you want specifically. But otherwise, as far as, you know, mama tips, you guys, I made doTERRA my priority. And this is, I have one business. I actually have two, but I have one business. I know that doTERRA is where my income is. And you guys have to, I don't know if you have other jobs, but if doTERRA is your main source of income, you have to make it your priority. I set work hours. You know, when I have the kids down, anytime that I have a second, my focus goes to this business. And so I don't, that's why I can be here where I am today, is because I've invested so much time. I work maybe 40 to 60 hours a week in doTERRA. And I do have a little shop, Gold Drop Shop, and I had to think about it and make sure it complemented doTERRA and didn't take more of me. So I'll spend 90% of my time in doTERRA and maybe 10% of my time in that little passion that I have. Okay, and so I set work hours. This is my priority. This is my business. This is my income. And so if I have the kids, I'm balancing them. I sit at my desk when I can, and I'm working. Have strict to-do lists. And yeah, that's kind of like my mom tips. Like, this is your business. This is your priority. This is yours. So you need to spend time in it. I think that's all.
Thank you so much, Ash. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Amazing. A lot of takeaways personally. I love that you said your why doesn't have to be super deep when you start. Like, it can be as why as it is, you know? It can be because I don't want to be at my crappy job anymore and I want to be home with my kids. I don't want to live in my parents' house anymore. I want to buy a house, you know? Like, it's okay. And from there, those aren't my whys, by the way. But from there, it can build. Like, your sourcing trip with Eichel, that was insane. I think you and her were like at my top Instagram follows, because I was just like, where are the giraffes? Where are the zebras? I need to see everything that they're doing right now. It was so amazing. But yeah, if anyone has questions, please unmute yourself and ask. I would love for people to talk as well. But Ash, that was so awesome. I love seeing your progression too, because it's so true, right? I mean, anyone can jump in and do this business in their own way, but it's so unique when you see it in different people's eyes. Like, you started like this, like Elite was huge. I felt the same way. I was like, Elite? I hit Elite? Like, this is crazy. And then you look at it now, And we've come so far from that. And the people that have just hit executive and elite, celebrate that. Please stay in that and celebrate it, because it is so huge. It is such a huge accomplishment for you guys. But just knowing that that's not the end, that's not the end. Like, this is happening and there's momentum behind you. All of these people on this call, look at them all. They're all behind you. We're all behind you for this. Alexis has a question. Did you ever have any moments where you wanted to give up, and how did you work through those feelings?
Noelle, can you help me? My mentor would know more than I do.
Noelle, I want to hear you.
I say no, but Noelle has told me I have. I'm like, oh, I did. Sorry, I know you're with baby.
Oh, her microphone's not working. Oh, there it is. I see you. No, it's not working. Maybe it wasn't meant to be that she tells your secrets.
Great. No, I mean, honestly, I don't remember a time, but Noelle has told me that there was a couple times. It was more in the beginning though, right, Noelle? Like Premier Silver? Yeah. You guys, like, please lean on your mentors. I did weekly calls till I was past diamond. And even diamonds, like, I hit diamond rank. I walked as a diamond. Did I feel like a diamond? No, not until I solidified it. It took me a year to solidify, But that year was the best year ever because I saw the residual income of that gold rank. And it's real. It changed my, like, everything. I'm like, oh my God, this gold solid paycheck, that was huge. As I'm trying to solidify diamond, crazy. Did Noelle leave?
Oh, there you are, Noelle. Can you unmute yourself now?
I came over my phone because I did want to say one thing. Honestly, like, every time Ashley had any challenge or whatnot, like, she always chose the high path. And I want to say that because it's not easy, right? Like, it's whenever things get hard, especially in network marketing, it's really easy to let fears or let people's opinions, or even, like, it's not even true opinions, but what you think are other people's opinions get to you. And I just want to say that, like, Ashley always leaned on her belief. And if it was something, sorry, there's Star Wars in the back, I just realized. She always was positive. She always looked for the positive in what the lesson was, rather than dwelling on the negative. Never, ever, ever does she dwell on the negative. And I love that about her. And I think it's very inspiring and, like, really good advice for anyone, because again, this business can be heavy. If you look at the negative, there can be a lot, but if you focus on the positive, that can also like keep you going. So that's kind of what I wanted to share about Ashley.
Thanks, Noelle. I remember she also would tell me, I'd be like, Noelle, blah, 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 blah. What is good? I don't know what to do. And she would be like, what personal development are you doing? What book are you reading right now? And that's what your mentor is for. Your mentor is not there to give you answers. Your mentor is there to challenge you and ask you questions so that you self-reflect. And I love that Noelle did that for me. Instead of trying to fill my belief, she helped me kind of, like, see what was my next step. Okay, what is the best case scenario? What is the worst case scenario? What are you going to do to get there? Right? And what personal development are you doing? I'm like, oh God, and then I said, go back to my personal development and what book do I need to read? What podcast do I need to listen to? So that was huge. Thanks for the question.
Perfect. That is huge. I love Liza's thing too. She wrote, you only fail if you quit. Oh, it's so true. You don't quit on a bad day. You only fail if you quit. And so I think that's huge advice here. Huge advice here. And yes, personal development is huge. I can feel a shift if you don't do it enough. If you don't do it, consecutively, you can feel a shift in what you're doing. So thank you, Noelle, for that advice. She's also my mentor, Noelle.
She's so bomb.
She's so
Can
good.
I also share with you guys that every doTERRA event, leadership convention I went to. I figured out how to pay for it, and I went. And then everything that doTERRA offers, I don't want to call them competitions, but they kind of are. Like doTERRA Incentive Trip, Founders Club 2.0 just is going to start on May 15th. Prime Wellness Club was last year. And then what is happening right now? Diamond Club. I'm in Diamond Club. I'm like, what is happening? I'm in it. I'm doing it all. Like, you guys, you gotta jump. You gotta just do it. And if we go back to what Noelle would tell me, and if I'm over here like, should I do Diamond Club? Should I do Founders Club? Like maybe some of you are thinking, should I go for this? What's the worst thing that could happen? Nothing. Maybe I could fail. Well, what's the best thing that can happen? There will always be growth in your business no matter what. So I love you, Noelle. You're the best.
Yes. Perfect. Any other questions, guys? You can write them in or unmute yourself. If not, we're getting to the 9 o'clock hour. I want to thank Ashley again so much for being here. Seriously, it means I'm gonna cry. It means so much to me, Ash, and thank you guys for jumping on and listening. And I love that we have this group of people to fall back on. This is what the new business looks like. This is what the future holds for us, and I'm so excited to be able to do this with you guys, because it's just so important to find people that you resonate with, to find people that you love and you can fall back on. So mahalo, everybody. And if you want this recording, I will totally give it to your uplines so they can get it to you. But again, have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Mahalo nui. See you guys soon. Hui ho. And happy Mother's Day. Yes, happy Mother's Day. Bye.